What's cracking, everybody? You know why you're here. What's happening? It's your boy Flawless, back with another episode of Flawless Fantasy Football. And today, I'm going to be doing the reaction to the Damar Hamlin situation / hoopla that popped off this weekend, escalated this weekend at the divisional game, Cincinnati at Buffalo. We're going to jump right into it. Appreciate you guys if you like the video. I'd appreciate you if you press the like button. If you got any type of substance out of this video. And definitely hit the comments because I want to know what you think about what's going on and your opinions and your viewpoint and stance of the Damar Hamlin situation. Okay? Now, as we all know, Cincinnati traveled to Buffalo this weekend in which Cincinnati defeated the Buffalo Bills, okay? But that seems to be the lesser story. And the more important story was Damar Hamlin. Damar Hamlin is in the building. We love to see it, they says, as he drives up in a little black security, little golf cart. You know, with security on the side of him. Everything's looking hella sketchy. Okay? You know, and if you look at the video, I have some screenshots, but I'm sure we've all seen them. You could easily just park, straight ahead and park, and then have him get out and walk to the elevator. But no, he was motioned to come over close, and he went catacorner to, like, right up to the elevator as he got off. No, I'm sorry. Let's not say as he got off. As the supposed Damar Hamlin, the person they were saying that Damar Hamlin got off out of the car, security car, and scurried, and I mean scurried into the elevator, into the hallway, head down, making sure he's not seen. Scurried down the hallway. Now, people are going to say things are weird. Oh, that was weird. This is weird. That's weird. Things aren't just weird for a reason, okay? That's why you should always question things. Not question everything. That's why you should question things. Things that need to be questioned need to be. So, obviously, that's weird and odd in itself. Why does he need to have all this type of security? People caring about him, people wishing him good wishes and everything, wishing him well, and this supposed Damar Hamlin is not showing his face and not being seen on purpose. That's very troubling. And if it is him, it says a lot about his character. And if it's not him, that says a lot about this situation. There is no right here, okay? That's what people need to get right from the get-go. There is no right here. They're either being, if that's him and they're being deceptive, or if it's not him, they're being deceptive on a magnitude of levels. There is no right here, okay? I need people to understand that. However it comes out in the wash, because it will, understand that that's what it is. There's no, he was just, no. From a person that's claiming to spread love and I appreciate you guys, and supposedly making tweets. It seems to be more so, he's supposed to be spreading love, but more so just spreading a bunch of questions and confusion out there to people. Okay? So, it's more questions than anything else. So I want to hear about, spreading love in your hearts. Okay? Because you don't have to be doing what you're doing if that's really you. But at the end of the day, I try to tell people, these players work and do the bidding of the NFL. And if you were making a whole bunch of money, and they just redid his contract and guaranteed it or whatever, you'd be doing the same thing. I ask people all the time, hey, if they told you you had to do this or play this role for $4 million, $5 million a year, but you couldn't tell anybody, would you do it? Heck yeah, I do it. Oh, heck yeah. Nobody says no. So what would make you think they would do it? Let's move along. Now, as you see, they have his mom and his little brother coming in as well. They can show them clear face, it's all outside. Okay? And usually don't even really show kids. But they're making sure they show the kid for some reason. Usually they keep these kids out of it. Maybe it's at a certain age, I don't know. But they make sure they show clear pictures and video of them walking in through. The mom even kind of make it seem like she knows something. You know, kind of push the kid in the back a couple times. Hurry up, let's get out of the way of the camera. Pay attention to the small things, guys. Okay? And also, when he came in with the security, in the security buggy, if you watch the video, in which I'm going to pin a video to the top comment. I might even pin two. It's going to have two videos there. Because they're very informative to this situation. That when he pulled in, a guy told him to come pull in, the driver to come pull in closer. And made sure when he got out, he made sure he stood there and put his arm up on the wall just to add more cover so people couldn't see. They've been adding cover for this situation since the regular season game, Cincinnati and Buffalo. Just like the players all huddling around, turned each way, blocking what's going on. So they've been hiding from the get-go. All right, let's move forward. So they have a little pic in the skybox, right? Where it's all snowy as hell. And he's doing this little heart thing and raising his hand up and down and clapping. And look, that's not. If you want to show your you, it's 2023. In all this day and age of technology, if they wanted, listen, people. Just because people say, oh, Damar Hamlin's in the building. People just take what they see, what they hear, and they process it as if it's real. Okay? But it's not certain. Be certain about what you see. And don't believe anything what people say. If you don't see it as certain, don't take it as certain. Okay? It may be him. But if it is him, he has a lot of damn explaining to do. And if it's not, that's hella problematic as well. It's going to come out in the wash, and it's going to come out one of three ways. All right? So also when he came out leaving, I saw the video of him coming out leaving, and he's just, again, hurrying to leave, scurrying around the corner. It's like for a person that's having issues, you know, he seems pretty strong in his legs. Doing a nice little skedaddle. Okay? So you got to think about these things. Don't listen if you don't listen to listen. Why do people make it seem like the public just tells us the truth all the time? Oh no, they always tell us the truth. I'm not trying to get political because I'm not into politics. But why would they do that? Why would they do that? I don't know. Don't ask me why. I'm not sitting at the round table. I just knew it looks very off the mark and raises a bunch of curiosity. So I'm going to ask questions about it. So he got I guess he got tired of people saying that he was a clone or something, right? Or they got tired of people saying that he was a clone. They in quotation marks. And he had a tweet, again, standing by the mural at the wall where they made a little mural of him, Buffalo, where they're doing the heart sign or whatever. So he's standing there like he's freaking 2 Chainz or something. Standing up against the wall with his head down and the hoodie down. And he captioned it, clone. All right. So if it's him, you can look, man. Okay. and you take a closer look, his head's completely down, doing that on purpose. On purpose. They asked Josh Allen about it in an interview. I watched the interview, and Josh Allen says it's stupid. Josh Allen, I love you, man, but you're stupid, okay? And you better keep being a puppet for them and saying what they're supposed to say, what you're supposed to say, because it's a bunch of nonsense. Now, he's got to say that. You know, Josh, they're making sure you and they ought to make sure Pat, they're going to make sure Burrow, hey, y'all the face of the NFL. So guess what? You ain't nothing but a puppet too. Now, also as an article came out saying, no, Damar Hamlin was not replaced, by a body double. Of course you're going to say that. You're supposed to have articles come out and say that. I don't want to hear that nonsense. Again, I don't know 100% either way. I have my standpoints, but that don't mean I know 100%. But here's what I do know. I do know it's going to play out one way or the other. Okay? But before I do that, I want to read some comments that were left on the CBS video. I think it was on the CBS when they put out the Damar Hamlin is in the video it's on YouTube. We'll read you some of these comments. They really think we're stupid. Shaking my head. Stop the lie. Why is he hiding from his fans? It's not a single video of him saying thanks to anyone. No interviews. Why? LMAO. NFL has become the new fake wrestling. I say that, people think I'm crazy. You'll find out one day, people. Next. I see someone, but I sure as hell don't think it's Hamlin. That's definitely him because the media would never lie to us with a laughing emoji. Never. Never. I'm not going to get political, but, how many times the media / government, whatever you want to call it, whatever entity it is, said that they had weapons of mass destruction over there, right? They went over there, and in the words of the great Paul Mooney, they didn't as much find a damn firecracker over there. Did us as a people question the government or the media? Nope. Just sat there and ate it. Did you try to hold them accountable? Nope. And I don't care. It could be the left or the right, Democrats or Republicans. Did anybody try? Nope. You just sat there and took it. Because we're powerless when it comes to the elites. We are powerless. I don't give a damn if you got $500,000 in your freaking pocket or $2 million. We're powerless to the people that truly have control. Next is question everything or fall for anything. Question everything or fall for anything. And that's true. You just decide one thing. If you don't stand for something, you'll fall for anything. Look like he's in the building, but not. He's not, but it looks like it. Exactly. Like, show me him. Don't tell me it's him. We would all love to see him. I would love to see him. Don't think that I'm up here wishing he's some type of way, because that's the furthest thing away from the truth. Next is, why do we see his mom and his little brother, but not him? I really do hope he's okay. And another ones, we just it just made me chuckle. I ain't gonna lie. That's why I put LOL there. At least I know now I know who I'm going to be for Halloween. Tongue twister shit. But yeah, so that made me laugh. I laughed. I kind of laughed a little bit too hard. At least now I know who I'm going to be for Halloween. That sucks. But I laughed. LOL. Next, glad to see people waking up. Not nearly enough, though. Ooh, that joker's spitting right there. Ain't that the truth? Why would you not walk in with his family? Are they just playing the family off? Quite possible. Well, glad to see I ain't the only one thinking it. Be blessed, brothers and sisters. If they show him in the stadium in any capacity would blow the roof off or something, blew the roof off of the building. It's like they are foreshadowing his future appearance through the blizzard window. They already knew they weren't going to show him. They already knew that. If they show him in a state of any capacity, predictive programming, oh man, that's strong. So you won't think it's weird that no one has seen his face. Besides, the guy has an incredible smile. Why not show it at least once? Yeah, the incredible smile don't have anything to do with it. But I feel you, Jeffrey Lee. It's very fishy. But if he actually is dead, as some are claiming, how do you keep a dead man's death a secret going forward? You can't. You gotta. Something got to come to a head. Something has to. But, and it will. Okay. And you can't keep it secret forever, but you can press pause on it. We'll get to that later. You and I, everyone else knows that ain't him. I wonder how much of that has paid off his family to be quiet. Plus, there's no way you recover that quickly. So he's not in condition to address all those across the globe that prayed for him and donated money. But he has an awfully quick to jet out of that golf cart and speak to nobody. BS, something is wrong here big time. All right? Now, in the video, certain videos you saw, obviously you saw the picture of him in there with his brother, supposedly him in there with his brother. And they always got the view from the back or the back of the side. It's nonsense. It's freaking nonsense. And they got to stop playing these games. They got to stop playing these games. Something's got to come to the head eventually. So here are the three things, guys. Ladies and gentlemen, here are the three things. It's going to be one of these three things. I don't care how you slice it, how you dice it. Okay? Number one is one of these three. Okay? That Damar eventually shows himself and plays again. Okay? So if he shows himself and he plays again, people need to understand that he was never injured in the first place. It was a staged event. Okay? Let's not forget about what we know, what we were taught. You know what I'm saying? Whatever. You got to be careful about what we're taught. We've got to make sure we use common sense. Okay? So if he end up showing himself, selling his story or whatever, and he comes back and plays again, we have to understand that, hey, he was like a never injured, highly never injured, and was a staged event. Here's number two. Number two is that Damar finally shows himself, but he never plays again. Basically, he shows himself, he sells a story, he do this and that, write a book, whatever, but he decides that, hey, my health is more important, and I never play football again. It's a likely outcome. Or number three, Damar Hamlin shows his, at sometime after the Super Bowl. May it be a week, may it be a month, may it be 5 months. That at some point in time after the Super Bowl, that he, quote, air quote, conveniently, but inconveniently for him, suffers a setback and is no longer with us. Now, that would suck if that's the case, if that comes out. Because if that comes out, you'd have to lend to believe that, hey, he was gone that night. But the situation was pressed on pause. Because you got to ask yourself, what's in the best interest of that corporation? Is it to deal with that during the playoff time when somebody passes? Or deal with it afterwards? If the person's gone, they're gone. What else can you do about it? So I know people have questions. We all have questions. We all want the best for Damar Hamlin. I would love the fact that, hey, he shows himself, he's healthy, and he plays again. But if that's the case, that's gonna put a huge black eye on Hamlin and the NFL for taking that course of action. That's why I personally don't believe it's going to be that one. I would hope it's that one, but I don't believe it's that one. I believe it's the latter, but time will tell. I'm not in control here. I'm just looking at it from a different perspective. Big shout out to Sports Wars. They're great. Dude's a great content creator. So check him out, sub and follow him. And listen, guys, come to your own understanding and viewpoints of things and question things that need to be questioned, okay? Don't believe everything you're told and question things when need be. Understand that the truth isn't for everyone, but it can be for you. Like, comment, subscribe to Flawless Fantasy Football. Hit the comments. Peace.